So you've had a pretty significant, obviously, physical change, and it sounds like on the mental side of it, it's like night and day difference.
Massive difference. Like,
you kind of have the reverse dad bod going on, which is great. You're bucking the trend. You're What's up, vlog? I'm actually meeting a guy here today. Met him on social media maybe just over a year ago. Had some big change in let's try that. He's had some big changes in his body composition and health overall. Hey, check it out. Dan! What's up?
there you are.
Nice to actually finally like meet you in person.
In person.
Yes. We gotta work on that high fives.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, let's go grab a coffee, man. And let's kind of keep talking about what we've... Which side do you want? This side?
No, I was just blocking it.
Okay. Let's keep talking about kind of what we talk about with like... Mindset, health, wellness, and how... Like, what were you saying the other day? Talking about how you don't have to look at it as a diet, how it's that whole lifestyle approach, right?
It's no longer, you know, I'm not on a diet. I'm not, I don't have these scheduled times where I go to the gym or, it's not this, you know, tangible thing that is this daunting cloud over your head. It's just now it's just part of what I do. It's, you know, you're not limiting yourself as far as diet goes, saying, oh, I can't have that, or I can't do this or that. It's just, you're careful in your choices, you're smarter about your choices, and as long as you do things properly, you can still do the things you like, you can still eat the things you like. You just, you know, have them in proper proportions. And
you get like a good reverse dad bod going on here too.
Yeah.
Dude's looking good. Okay, let's head for coffee and we'll keep talking about this. This one's me?
Yeah.
Let's grab a spot right here. All right.
And this wasn't even planned?
Oh, there you go. I actually don't know what that is.
Gary's shirt.
Is it?
One of his, yeah, one of the...
I don't even know that.
It was the whole make positivity louder kind of...
Oh, which is a good statement to have.
You stupid.
Nice caffeine. We got, we got like 20 minutes, but we only got one bar left and the camera's already blinking. So we'll see what we can do. If not, we got a phone for backup. So, let's, we were talking about some good stuff there in the sense of like, Ty, you really haven't, like, this is in the best way possible. You really haven't done too much, but you've seen a tremendous amount of benefit in your overall body composition. I guess, how much weight have you lost, and like what are you doing that works for you?
I've lost about 35 pounds in the last, call it a year. Not quite. It's been under a year, and the biggest difference has been not making a mountain out of a molehill, and not making it this big daunting task, and not looking at the end result. It's been
enjoying the process along the way.
Enjoying the process and making it a day-to-day thing. It's just been the little tweaks. It's been, you know, putting a little bit less junk in my coffee, having you know, proper smaller portions of the high calorie stuff and larger portions of the lower calorie stuff, and, you know, keeping track of those macros, you know, making sure I'm, you know, burning more calories than I'm intaking, and just kind of adjusting along the way. And it hasn't been, you know, it's not the working out 7 days a week, eating nothing but chicken and broccoli and, you know, only water. Like,
right.
That's it, because, you know, I tried that for a bit and I hated my life. I was miserable. And
so it's the Mike Vacanti consistency over perfection.
Is a testament to consistency over perfection. It's a concept that most human beings struggle with in fitness, which is not letting the little things not letting a little mistake derail you and force you into making a big mistake. Just like taking the little mistakes, taking the bumps, staying pretty close along the way.
Exactly.
And I swear I'm actually probably gonna get that tattooed here within like the next couple months, because I need it as a reminder all the time, much like probably we all do.
Yeah. And with anything, it's just it's the mindset. It's the, like you said, consistency over perfection. It's being able to do a little bit better every day instead of doing it perfect one day and then just completely mailing it in the rest of the week.
So you've had a pretty significant, obviously, physical change, and it sounds like on the mental side of it, it's like night and day difference.
Massive difference. Like,
you kind of have the reverse dad bod going on, which is great. You're bucking the trend. You're like, has family, friends, like, does anyone notice?
Everyone's noticed at this point. Like by now, it's, you know, people I haven't seen in 6-8 months or a year. They're just they're quite surprised. They're like, "Where'd the rest of you go?" I'm like, it's gone. It's not coming back.
So you've improved your health short term. Obviously, by reducing the weight, you've without a doubt, you'll probably reduce a lot of long-term chronic indicators in terms of health. Have you had any other indirect, like confidence, self-esteem, any other spin-offs from it besides just like feeling and looking jacked?
Jacked. My overall mood is just better. Like I feel better mentally. Like I don't have that brain fog. I don't have that kind of voice in the back of my head saying, well, you're a little bit chunky and you just, you know, you don't feel as good, so I'm, you know, I stick in my shell. Now I'm more comfortable with being a little more out there and trying to, I guess, put myself out there a little more.
It's good, man.
Just overall mood is significantly better. And in the whole, you know, eating better, not putting as much junk into my body, you know, I don't feel as sluggish. Like I don't feel like there's tar in my veins. That's what it felt like. It
does. When you don't eat so well, like, you do feel sluggish. It's like buying a high performance race car or buying like a really technical piece of camera equipment and treating it like garbage, right? If you buy a high performance race car and don't treat it accordingly, it's not going to perform like it should. The same that goes on the outside, but also inside as well.
Yeah.
Right?
And and being okay with, you know, back years before when I was trying to do the diet and exercise thing, it was the whole, I had to be, if I wasn't doing it perfectly, I was miserable because I thought I was just wasting all my time, and it was a really negative mindset. So now you just have, you know, you relax. It's okay to be human. It's okay to be
and enjoy some food, like having an extra amount of calories on one day and having a little bit less the next day.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. If having that little piece of cake, which it does, if that's gonna make you happy there, and you're gonna,
we all do.
Cake is my favorite food group. I love it. But if having that piece of cake is gonna, you know, make you happy, and you're gonna carry on the rest of your day happy, but you're gonna, you know, keep everything else in check.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely. And
it may take a little bit longer, but it's also a sustainable approach, and it sounds like it's far more enjoyable, right?
And that's the thing, sustainable. Like being able to, like, chicken, rice, broccoli for every single meal, three times a day.
Doesn't work.
And you're miserable.
Yeah.
And it is not good, because all you're doing is you're looking for some relief to get out of that. But if you're enjoying the process, like, if, you know, you can still eat good foods as long as you know what they are, and, you know, you're tracking what they're gonna do. You can still have all the things you like and do the things you like within a balance.
And you're watching my Instagram stories and taking my advice of me yelling at you to put down the donut and work out a little. No, I don't do that. But I think that's like what you were saying is just like a more moderate approach, a more balanced approach. Yeah, it's maybe going to take longer, but you're not in this for a short term, like, I need to get to a certain weight by a certain time. You're looking at something to improve your life and health and wellness overall, right? And that's what it's about.
And that's just it. It's a lifestyle change. It's not I need to cut, you know, 10 pounds by
X date
February.
for a photo shoot, and then I'm never going to do it again.
Exactly. I am now in the mindset of, I want to maintain a proper body proportion. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to move properly.
Yeah.
Because I've got toddlers. They're busy.
You've got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. They're only going to have more energy and require more of you.
It's chaos. It's awesome, but it's also I want to be the dad that plays with their kids. Like, I want to be out running around in the yard. I want to be.
You want to get engaged with their life.
Exactly, and I don't want to be I don't want to be limited physically because I either can't do something or because my leg my back hurts, so I can't lean down to pick them up. Like it just I want to be able to have that play with them.
That's awesome, man.
So
okay, I'm gonna link Ty's YouTube channel below, all the way down there. I think that's really about it. I'd love to actually take a trip up to Saskatoon. I'm here in Regina, Ty's in Saskatoon. It's a whopping 2.5 hour drive, but they do have a better Fuddruckers there. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to make a trip up to Saskatoon. Let's set up a cool little video shoot where we do a little like cinematic B-roll. We make it look awesome for YouTube and provide like I don't know, a little bit more context, I think, on what we're talking about. Because I notice on social media and I notice on fitness, especially like Instagram and everywhere else, there's not enough of like the actual real everyday life of what people are doing. We always talk about like bigger shoulders or more abs or pecs or whatever, but we don't talk about like the stories that actually matter and the health and the wellness. Call it a reverse dad bod, call it whatever you want. We don't focus on it enough and talk about it enough on how the physical, mental, hormonal, emotional health all ties in together.
I like it.
Yeah, okay, well I think that's up for this upload. I'm surprised the battery has lasted. Anything else from you guys? Toss it in the comments below. If you have any questions in terms of health, wellness, or what Ty's been doing in terms of his sort of daily operation, maybe I'll get him to share a little bit more of what his workouts look like, what his go-to foods are as well. We'll talk a little bit more about this in the future, but I think that's all for the upload. Ty, do you want to say anything else, or?
Thanks for listening, and again,
no, that's wrong. Like, subscribe, comment.
That's absolutely. Check out Dan's.
No. Continue with the sentimental thing.
Yeah, I'm all just mushy and dopey, but again, consistency over perfection. Doing something is better. Doing something day after day is better than doing it perfect for one day.
Yeah, and then going back to like,
and then feeling awful the rest of it.
Yeah, I can think about when I was younger, I looked at fitness as, hey, I just had to do like 20 push-ups and 14 ab crunches, and then I could just hang out at home and the muscles just pop like that, which actually doesn't work.
No, it felt like it did back in the day.
Oh yeah,
I felt like I could just like, yeah, cool, yeah, we're good, all right, I look great. And now it's just, I'm just bagged, I'm dog tired. I'm like, that's it, that's all we got.
Yeah, that's reality though. But day after day, consistency. I think that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in.